everybody, and welcome back to my opera channel. I want to introduce you guys to a new series that I am starting right here on this channel as of 2018. This series will be called Diva Studies. A more in-depth look into what we opera singers do in our training process. Basically what I'm doing now, studying to be a diva, so you guys can follow along. Before I forget, I opened up a Twitter page, so go follow me there too, and when you are there, please use the hashtag Diva Studies in order to ask me questions regarding the wonderful world of becoming an opera singer, and I will do my best to make either a video about it, or if it's an easy question, I might just answer it right there. Or I might use that to do a 2-minute video. Yes, it's the same Vivs screen. No one else has my name. Yes! Episode 1, let's talk breathing. Simple, we all know how to breathe. Avi, why is this a whole video? Great, done with the video, bye-bye. Wait. Let's talk about singer's breath. Something that I have struggled with, and I'm sure plenty of other people have too, because sometimes some of those phrases are so long. Since breathing is so trivial and so like, you're not thinking about breathing ever. You're never going, oh, I have to remember to breathe. If you did, you are. That's not a good thing. As a singer, I find it very difficult that that's the one thing that I actually sometimes have to focus on. Just remember to breathe here. But breathing might actually be one of the most important things for singers. You can basically say that speaking and singing are exactly the same thing, except you take over that aspect of when and where to breathe. For instance, when we are speaking, we are not thinking, oh, I need to breathe here. Breathe. Hi. Breathe. I'm Avi. Breathe dramatically. And I am an opera singer. No, if we did that, no one would have any conversations. We would kind of just cut it off and be like, thanks, man. You're weird. But as singers, that's actually one of the first things we do when we get a new piece. Since we also don't want to train our bodies to sing incorrectly in the middle of a word, hello. I mean, that would kind of give a whole nother meaning to the text. The word is hello. Learning how to breathe and actually being able to control that breath enhances musicality and performing abilities. We need to think more about how the breath can support our performance and not the other way around. For instance, I was singing a piece from Werther, Va les couleurs mes larmes. If you would like to know the story of Werther, right up there. For instance, Éléphant du bien, mon chéri, which you can sing it very choppy without the flow of breath. Éléphant du bien, mon chéri. Or you can elongate your breathing in a way which we also call legato and think more fluidly. So, Éléphant du bien. Now, the different ways I can use my breath can give me several different interpretations, leading to so many different creative possibilities. Creativity, always a key in the land of the arts. Remember to be creative. And being able to do that also helps my legato and actually helps just my breath stamina and my phrasing altogether. It just, once you think about breathing as something to think about and not just an after effect, it becomes so much easier to do so many more things. This goes the same for most instruments actually. The second you think about breathing and how you would naturally hear something, once you turn it into a natural occurrence, it ups your game like 700%. When learning how to play piano, I was also told to think of how I would breathe into this phrase, like where am I going, you know? Because when you're thinking of a sentence, I'm not thinking, okay, I have to get to the end of the sentence. I just naturally go there. Yes, I get winded by the end sometimes, but in singing, you don't want to do that. In music, you don't want to do that. You want to think about where you're going, what you're trying to say. And when I work with another musician, say a pianist or a chamber music group, when we do discuss where we each want to breathe, we can make better music. Where are we breathing? Are we going to breathe together? Are we going to have a breathing conversation? So you're going to take off and then I will cover for you, you know? Even when you're two singers singing a duet, when you are working with other musicians, have the conversation of where you're going to breathe, because that ups your game tenfold, if not more. You need to think about the kind of breath you're going to take. Is it going to be dramatic? Is it going to be meaningless? I mean, even a meaningless breath is a decision. If you're going to sing a phrase and be like, Éléphant du bien, mon chéri, very different than Éléphant du bien, mon chéri. All difference, all very minor differences that make a big difference. Or if you're, you know, like when you're speaking, go, that's much different than when you're just going, minor details. Think of how the timing of your breath can also help or distract the music that you are performing. All these things are things that we think about as singers when we get a piece. Anyway, that's all folks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy this new series. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Use the hashtag Diva Studies to ask me questions on the Twitters, Instagrams, and Facebooks. But also, if you go to the opera, take a picture of your tickets. Use the hashtag Diva Studies. Tag me as Vivs Green or Diva Studies. And let's do this. Let's learn more about opera. Let's get the opera to the people. Anyways, have a great week. I will see you in the next video. If you subscribed, then you will get notified. And don't forget to go see an opera. And when you're there, send me a pic. Till next week. Cheers.